the issues of women that occupy senior positions in the private as well as public sector, the way they are treated, and thinking that they have to be supported because they can't think for themselves. Someone must think for them. And you see that through the reduction of the remuneration when a woman occupies a senior position in big companies. The second issue I would like to talk to is the issue of social development. Social development is very wide, and in South Africa we always talk about social development as if it's just a small thing right up in the corner there. Social development is about a basket of services, and in South Africa we have a mix, and you find other departments contributing towards social development. Water, housing, education, electricity, infrastructure, and so forth. It contributes towards social development. But also, social welfare is a very important arm of social development. And actually, each and every business in South Africa must have social development or social welfare, so that you look at the interests and the health of your own workers and not at the side of spinning profits from the side of government. But secondly, people that come to social development come through social welfare. And then from there, it's either they are sent to social security, which is grants, others integrated development, which is also not easy. It's a lot of work because you have to come up with strategies of taking families out of the cycle of poverty. And for now, as South Africans, we are only focusing on grants, and the age, people between the ages of 19 and 59 that have never been employed are not catered for in our social security system. And then thirdly, right now we are busy with a discussion document on comprehensive social security. And then in comprehensive social security, you look into the poor and also look into the ones that are employed but are not part of the pension system, so that when they finish work, they don't become the burden of the state or the taxpayers. And then thirdly, you also look into those that work informally, because we say people here in South Africa that are in small business, hawkers, we call them informal business. And the people that are in arts and culture, soccer is organized now, but those are the people that are not in the system, and that is why they find themselves in problems when they are no longer marketable. And then lastly, you also have the UIF as part of comprehensive social security. You have RAF, you have COIDA, and that is what is in the document. And right now it is at a NEDLEC, and at a particular stage we're all going to be asked to contribute towards that. And what is also important is that as part of changing SASSA and taking responsibility for payment. We have involved actuarial services, and we hope they are going to accommodate the views of those that think that we don't involve them in our work. Thank you very much.